Oh, somebody asked me. Come on. Hello, 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 everybody. I know you probably thought I was coming on yesterday, huh? No, I didn't come on yesterday. I kind of celebrated by myself first. Can you guys see me good? My camera been doing some tricks on me, and it's been doing a lot of focusing. So I want to make sure it's focused good. Thank you, Queen Diva. Hi, exclusively me. Hi, Enjoy Life. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Hello, people. Okay, we'll take the hello, people. Hi, CJ. How are you, beautiful? Miss Pizarro. Hi. Miss Pizarro, I don't know if TRX is going to be here, so I don't know if you're going to stick around. Just joking, baby. Just joking. Hello, 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 hello. I am excited. You guys already know. I'm going to keep my eye on the chat. I think the only mod that I have here now is Queen Diva. I think my other mods, and perhaps Lady Lily will jump in. And Duchess, my co-host, is here. I have something for you as well, so I hope you stick around. Oh, okay, you sneaking in? Well, you'll hear it. Thank you, thank you. Hello, D. Sunny days. Tangerine tea. Now that sounds good, tangerine tea. Hello, thank you. Thank you. Make sure you guys, if you don't get my notification, what you have to do. I know, baby girl. What you have to do is you have to go in and make sure you personalize the notifications, because I've been missing some as well on people. So thanks, Lamique. Thanks. It's all because of you all joining me. I made it. I'm excited. Hi. Hey, Ty. How are you? Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? I'm excited. I know you guys know I am excited. I'm so excited. Thanks for joining me. I'm so excited. I had to make sure that I made notes. Yeah, because I don't want to leave anyone out. I don't know what's going on with my little camera here. It's focusing. Keep focusing. I think the lighting, it can't catch the lighting. But first, let me do a shout out. And first, congratulations to me. Yes, I monetized. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for the cash apps that I received. It's greatly appreciated. I don't know if you guys want me to say your name, so I always say thanks for the cash apps. I got some huge shout outs. And please, if I miss you, charge it to my head and not to my heart, because everyone has been a part of this success for me, because it is a success. Now the phone is going haywire. But anywho, so let me just say shout out to Spill It Boy. Spill It Boy shouted me out, and I appreciate that. Long time ago, and he always acknowledged me when I come in the room and say good things about me. Mother, you know I love you. You greatly appreciate it. Brianna, that was not expected. I super duper appreciate you, sis. You are the one that got me over the line. You waited. You and your chat waited and cheered me on, and you made sure you continue to have people go over and subscribe to my channel. I super duper appreciated that. It was not expected. I just showed up. Like I always show up. I show up, sometimes I hang in the bushes. But I showed up and just happened to drop down because I was following the crowd, right? And we happened to end up on your platform, and you did that. Greatly appreciated, sis. You made it happen for me. Don't forget that. All right. Lady Nika, another one. So many kind words about me, shouting me out. Want to make sure that not only this channel, but my second channel get up to monetization level as well. And I greatly appreciate that. And Lady Nika, you wasn't feeling well. I'm hoping that you feeling well, sis. But I greatly appreciate you. Hope you guys enjoy the channel. Triple Red X, he did a shout out as well. And he shared the video. Triple Red X, Read the Heart of Philadelphia, Demetra Lit All Day, and others shared my videos. I got significant amount of views on that last video. And it comes from you all, plus I made it to Lipstick Alley. I was told today I made it to Lipstick Alley. So I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm going to take it a part of this congratulations to me, maybe. So Lipstick Alley. Last but not least, my gemologist who has been here with me from day one. One is my biological sisters. The rest of them are my sisters. Queen Diva, I appreciate you. Binge Thinker, Redbone, and Lady Lily. Last but not least, last but never least, is my producer. I do have someone who has been guiding me and working with me to produce my other shows on my new channel as well as these. She keeps me in check, and she runs these streets and let me know what's happening. Not all the time I'm running the street. It's my producer who runs the streets for me. Then she guides me on how I should do my shows. I don't know if she wants me to say her name right now, but producer, you know who you are. Love you, love you, love you, and thank you so much for sticking with me. A lot of these people have been here from day one. A lot of you guys are new. I greatly appreciate all the new subbies. We're on our way. We're on our way. I want to talk about some things, though, because I heard a little chatter in the background, and I want to make it very, very clear who I am. But if you've been rocking with me, you know who I am. I'm not a beef person, a dragger, slaying, whatever they call it, talking about kids, dead people. You know how I get down over here. And I say quite a few times in all my lives mainly that I like a little mess for entertainment, but I don't do all that malicious, hateful, hurtful, harmful stuff to people. That's not why I'm here. And no matter how big I get, I'll never be that person. So if you're expecting to come over here and see a lot of mudslinging, name calling, hoes, bees, and all that up, you're not going to get it here. But what you are going to get, encouraged, uplifting, inspired, a little laugh, a little mess with a message. There's always a message in my lives every day. I go on, there is a message here. And the message is for anyone who needs that message or who feel it. A couple of times I have had people put in my comments, and Lady Nika said it. They were feeling some kind of way, and they watched my live, and they felt much different. And that was in a positive, good way. So that's what I'm really here for. But I like a little mess. I'm not perfect. I wouldn't be. I like a little mess. I do. But I'm not going to let no one take me under. No one take me under. So if that's your expectations of me, or do you just expect me to be the auntie, the grandma, the yaya who spank you on the hand and kiss you at the same time and to uplift you and be there to support you, then that's me. If you're looking for me to get right down dirty and nasty and grungy, that's not me. That's not who I am, and that's who I'll never be. So make sure you know that when you come over here, we have a certain decorum. I allow everyone to be themselves. As long as you come here with respect, you respect the chat, you respect me as the host, and you respect the panelists when I do the panels, you're good to go. You're not going to always agree with me. Everybody don't like me. Yeah, I saw somebody in the chat yesterday say, well, I don't like her. Oh, yeah, I don't get down. And I smiled and I kept it moving because it was tons of more people in there saying that they liked me. And they said the same thing. And so that one comment didn't bother me. But the other comments filled my heart with joy because I saw it was more of them than me. I I just can't. Not right now, I can't. So they filled my heart with joy. So I really like that. So it doesn't matter. Everybody's not gonna get down with the Miss T, see, because I see something. And everybody don't want you to see something. Everybody don't want you to call them on their BS. You know? So of course they not gonna like me. And they don't even know how to handle me. They don't even know how I'm surviving. Yeah. And then I heard someone tell me that people gonna start coming after me, trying to destroy me, trying to bring harm to me, trying to dox me. And I said, it's okay. It's okay if that's what they want to do. I hope they are happy with what they dox. Yeah, they may be a little disappointed that I'm not the person who they think I am. So have at it. Whatever you want to do. I'm not going to get down the way you want me to get down. I may not be for you. You're welcome to leave. Because right here, some things just, it's not going down. They're not going down here. So that's that. Right? So no matter if I get 1,000 subbies to 1,000,000, I'm always going to be Mz.Teavalocity. Don't forget that. Just the way you met me is the same way I'll be. I'll probably be a little fancier, but materialistic things really don't get me because I've had it all. Yeah, I've had it all, I've had some, lost some, gained some again. So materialistic things don't bother me. And I love me. I love me just the way I am. So there's no big booties. There's no push-up bra. There's no big tits. There's no nose surgery. Anything that I don't have, that I don't like about myself, I'll fix it. But it won't be for you. It'll be for me. That brings me to this next topic at hand. Image. Why is it so important for people to always talk about people's physical appearance? Do you know your physical appearance is nothing without your inner self? If you mean, hateful, nasty, malicious, bring harm to people, just outright ugly in your spirit, you ugly on the outside. I don't care how many weaves you put on, how much jewelry you have, what Gucci, Fendi, it doesn't matter. You're nasty. You nasty. And because you're so nasty in your inside, it's coming through, showing on your outside. So that fancy dress up don't mean anything. Be right in your spirit. That's where you need to be right at, in your spirit. You need to look just as good on the inside as on the outside. So you dressing all that up for nothing, and you're still mean and nasty. Always talking about how someone look, how much they weigh, where they live at, what car they drive, what ailment they have. That's low. That's nasty. That's not cool. So while you think you're looking good, while you worried about someone else's weight, house, car, and all this other stuff, you don't look good yourself. We need to be very careful when we start judging and talking about people. We really do. None of us on here that I've seen so far have something so lavish and outstanding and so superior over anyone else. But we can have those things if we do the right thing. But talking and dragging, hey, that's on you. Don't worry about someone else. You guys get so tied up in worrying about people's image, how they look. Those are just false appearances. A lot of that is just false appearances. That's all. That's not who they are. No, that's not who they are. When they speak and behave, their actions, that's who they are. Not those fancy clothes, fake weaves, and eyelashes, and nails, and nice clothes and nice cars. That's not who you are. Those are materialistic things. Who you are is your inner being. So you guys be careful with talking about people. And another thing too, we can be fully, we could be physically fit, physically 100%. No one's at 100% good to go. And the next day we could end up in a car crash, all mangled up in the wheelchair. Watch what you put out in this universe. Watch it. Even though you think it's playing and joking and dragging, watch what you put in the universe. Remember, you speak things into existence. What you speak out of your mouth takes place a lot of times. So don't think that we're exempt from anything bad happening to us. We could be here today, full, capable adult, 100%, laughing, talking, got everything in the world. And tomorrow we can be totally, totally different because you reap what you sow. And it will come to pass. So make sure, without a shadow of a doubt, you watch what you put in that universe. You make sure. I make sure I tread lightly on certain things. Even when I come in here and be a little messy, I tread lightly. Not because I'm afraid what somebody's going to do to me on here, but because I know what I put in the universe comes to life. So I'm very careful. So while you're around talking about people, how they look, their weight and all that, be very careful. Because you may be using your hands today and tomorrow they could be nubs. They'll be doing surgery and you'll have nubs. You know, stuff like that. You see that. You could be walking perfectly. Tomorrow you could be wheeling. Be very careful what we say about people. Stuff happens. I know that sounds crazy, but when I say it like that, you know, that's what I mean. Things happen to us and you reap what you sow. So with that being said, I just want you to know that I am still in my happiness, but then I wanted to talk about this. Something is brewing. Y'all know when I say that, you know when I say that. Something is brewing on these streets. I think I figured something out. And then I heard a content creator talk about something today, and that gave me confirmation almost that I was onto something. And that's why they're not going to like me, because now I'm onto something else. So I heard this content creator talking about buying merchandise from other people and to be careful with us buying merchandise from other people, you know? And I was like, this is hitting on something I was thinking. This is strange. What do he mean by that? And then I started looking. But see, I have been researching a couple of days before. Be very careful on merchandise that you buy and that you think belong to someone else and it actually doesn't. And then I said, well, what does that mean? That doesn't. Then I thought something. If I sit here and tell you in detail a story, I must be pretty close to that person, or I must be that person. And so I'm watching these videos and I'm thinking, this person is talking in deep detail. Who are they? What are they? Who sent them? Where are they from? This person is talking into deep details, giving you bit by bit on some events that's happening. Who could that be? I said, who could that be? I said, something ain't right in my spirit. Something, who could that be? Then I said, well, I don't know for facts, so I'm going to have to research more. Something ain't right. Something ain't right that someone would know something that much. They got to be that person, or close to that person. So I'm just trying to figure this out. Somebody probably have to help me. Anytime I can tell, I can write a autobiography, right? And it's about me. Yeah, it's about me. So I can tell you best about me. If I got on here and I told a story and I started from when I was a child and events that happened and a series of events that happened in my life, only I can tell you that, right? Or Queen, Diva. Yes, because that's my blood sister. Only I can tell you that, or someone very, very close to me can only tell you about me. Somebody who have traveled my path, my life's journey with me, only could tell you about me. I just was trying to figure out some things. I told you, I look around, I run these streets. When things don't sit well with me, I have to make them sit well. Or I have to figure out what is really going on these YouTube streets. I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but I have to do a little more digging because I just want to know. I just want to know. And speaking of merchandise, when you buy my merchandise, hopefully I'll get some stuff. I'll get some merchandise and stuff going. I'm excited now. I told you I'm going a new direction. This new channel is over there. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to my new channel. Please make sure. You know, that's my other channel, and I'm still working on it. I want you to take a look at this, though, and then I'll read some of the chat. But don't forget this. This is my new cover as well. So that's my new cover, and that's my channel. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video as well. And subscribe to my new channel, Mz.Teavalocity Gems Talk. We go do some things on that. I'm not dropping the name of any content creator. If you think you know, you know. I'm just saying I was wondering about some things. I've seen several content creators do certain things, you know, and as I told you, I always think business. I always, no matter what it is, there's a business opportunity in everything. So make sure you know, I just said the way I was feeling. I had confirmation. It was some like confirmation that what I was thinking was almost true. Well, so I don't know. But anywho, just make sure you watch what you do. Now, I told you we all can make a little money here. We talked about money and business, and I told you I'm doing this as a business venture, you know, and stuff like that, marketing and branding, you know, whoop-de-doo, all that stuff. I told you. I want to talk about Nene Leakes, and then I'll tie this into YouTube. Now, Nene Leakes been on the Real Housewives for years, making money. Opened up a shop in MGM, you know, purchased homes. She's investing. Now, all of a sudden, see, because everything gets old. And I'm going to tie it back into this. And there's a message in it. Everything gets old. You only have a season. In your season, if you're in a business or you're being successful, you get a lump sum, whatever season you in, you make the best of that season. Now, they fired her, and I believe that she's going to try to sue. Now, that's hearsay. I didn't follow it up. Hold on. Give me a minute. Somebody knocking at the door. Hold on. Let me mute this. Just give me a minute. Sorry. I had to, it was knocking. So, you notice she's a businesswoman. I'm sure she made an investment. But here's my thing, nothing lasts forever. So, there's money to be made on the YouTube streets. And I'm hoping that we all do something, create content, make business moves with the money we're making. I can't tell people how to spend their money, but I do want you to know that this is not going to last forever. You know, as soon as and I say that as being minorities, get a hold to something, they switch it up. So if we begin to make a lot of money on these YouTube streets, you know, and we get into that million bracket, because some of these content creators are considered millionaires, that they made money off YouTube and other businesses. You know, they see all their assets and stuff. You have to be very careful, very careful that you don't blow it. Don't blow an opportunity for you. Invest. Now, Nene's season is over, and she was riding high on it. Now her season is over. So hopefully, and she's upset. So apparently that was good income to her. And now she's thinking about suing them and all that. Make sure whatever you do to be wise and invest your money is you. It doesn't take very much to invest in stocks, property. I heard Deanna Irvin, that's her name. She's a content creator. I heard where she said she was buying trailers and she had property. Make sure at this point in time, if you have money, that you invest wisely so you can see a great return, because some things is about to happen. And the people that's going to be left out will be us. And when I say us, I mean minorities. They're making laws, passing bills. We already went through that. So make sure when you get your Google check, if you can afford and there's extra income, invest it. Invest your money. Invest it in CDs, stocks, property. Create your own business. And make sure you survive, because it's going to get rough out here. And we need to know how to survive. And there's some very educated, creative people on this platform. Try to make sure you spend your money and your time wisely, because your season could be over in the twinkling of an eye. And if you didn't invest in yourself, then you lose. And that's just something I thought about when they did this Nene thing. I thought about my business, that, you know, and it makes you think some stuff is happening in this world, in the real life. They're plotting against us. They're watching and studying us. They're making moves. We need to make moves as well. We need to fully equip ourselves to be self-sufficient. And that includes investing. Hopefully, I'll get people on my new channel will tell us how to invest each and every day. If you're building a business, your platform, you're trying to brand it and grow it, and you're trying to get sponsors and things like that, and companies to come and endorse you, whatever, each and every day work on that. Even if you write a paragraph on how you're going to get to Sesame Street, make sure you get to Sesame Street in the end. You know what I mean? Work on it every day. Don't let anyone come on here and tell you anything different. You are your only competition. These other content creators aren't my competition. I'm my only competition. We need to know that. We need to embrace that. For real, you guys, it's some stuff going on, and we need to make sure that we take care of ourselves. Don't get on these platforms going crazy, letting people drag you, tell you who you're not. You start to believe that, because now if somebody keep telling you that the sky is pink, even though you know it's blue, they're going to program you to believe that it's pink. So make sure when they tell you no, you say yes. When they say you can't, I can. And keep it moving. I didn't really have much to say, but that was in my spirit to tell you. Don't worry about what people trying to do to you. Make sure you do good to yourself. Don't worry about what people say about your looks, your weight, your hair, your car, your house. Just make sure you blessed to have those things. That you realize that they are a blessing. Don't let these people make or shake you. You make or shake yourself. Don't keep up with them. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about you. Now, from this point on, I will be going live and I will be doing some panels. But we already know, anybody know me know the decorum over here. I will drop links and we will discuss different topics and stuff like that and have different panels. And I want people to come from all areas. See, I'm not afraid of a stimulating conversation amongst adults. I'm not afraid of that. See, so I want everyone, if you have something that you want me to talk about, a topic, because we're going to get ready to delve into some deep topics, because there's people in our little virtual world that just need a little bit of push, a little uplifting, a little inspiring, a little I hear you. See, it's different. When you hear somebody, make sure you listen. Don't listen to respond. Listen to hear what they're saying and listen to what they don't say. And my dear friend mentioned that today. Listen to what you don't hear. See what people don't want you to see. It's work, but you have to work at it. And it sounds crazy because how do you listen to what people don't say? I told you how to do it before, so I'm not about to go into that. Plus, look for yourself. Start thinking about your opponent. It's just a big chess game. Think about their move. Think about how they moving. Why they moving? Who's moving with them? It's strategy. It's a big chess game on these YouTube streets. Make sure you play them well. If not, you won't win. And I see that. You just won't win. Now, I don't have much to say. I just wanted to wrap that up. I told you it's always a message. But keep your eye out, you guys. Something's brewing on these streets. Somebody's pulling wool over our eyes, too. And I think they know that. Now that I mention it, I know. Now that I mention it, I think they know that I know. Yeah, I think so. And that's probably why they don't like me. I'm going to read a couple of comments. And then I will get ready to get out here. But I will be on here longer hours because now I am monetized. And so I want to invest in a business. And this will be extra money for business investing. Yes, because what you speak will exist. Absolutely, D. The Duchess. Duchess, my dear, you will always be my co-host. You'll be my co-host next week. Yeah, you'll be on my panel next week, probably, Duchess. You will always be my bootleg co-host. No matter how big I get, I have a place for you. That's Bible. I know you're right. Right. Hi, younger sibling. Thank you, Queen Diva. Hold it out. I hold it. Get it. Hey, Pink Sugar. The family meeting with the mom. Yeah, I guess that's sort of it. The meeting with the mom. So, yeah, and I mean what I say. I mean what I say. We all are a step away. Yes, we need to be very careful what we put in that atmosphere, you guys. And like I said, everybody's not going to like. I can't spill the tea, but I gave you a lot of gems. I gave you enough clues. But I always said when I came on here that I was just going to look. And I see some things. I see some things that I don't think you all saw. That's right, Misty. I don't think that you all saw until I probably just said something. And they probably hotter than fish grease. I'm not going to put that. They probably hotter than fish grease that I probably caught on to them. Yeah. I told you I'm not green, baby. I'm not green. That's my new channel. That's how you could get to my new channel. That's my binge dropping it. Yes. Here is a hint. T-shirt and bags. I don't know what you talking about. I sub to the new channel. Thanks, Miss Pizarro. Hey, Red Afro, how are you? Absolutely, Miss Pizarro. Thank you. Thank you. I subbed. Thank you. Her manager just issued a statement saying, I don't know what you talking about. I don't even know what y'all talking about. Oh, Nene. Her manager just issued a statement saying it was false. I don't believe that's false because think about you guys. They've been having a problem with Nene. Yeah, it. They've been having a problem with Nene, and remember that she hit that cameraman. You know they could hold that against her, and that really voids your contract out. But maybe we don't know. Maybe we should ask somebody who got contracts up here, in reference to TV shows and reality shows, because I don't know. I don't have a contract. I don't have an NDA, but maybe somebody can help us. We can go and get some help with that because some of these people have those things, so they could tell us better than I can. Well, and then they always have us running, chasing stuff. I really don't care. I never watched it. I don't watch it. I don't like her. Yeah, you have two properties. Yeah. Now, I tell you, hey, Mike Scorpio, we need to make sure. But you know what, Shadia? Don't worry about your stocks. Your stocks gonna come back. Soon all this is over. Most likely you did lose money. We all lost money. Yes, we all lost money. However, they will come back. The economy will come back. It may not come back as strong right now, but remember, this is just history, y'all, repeating itself. So it'll come back. Leave your money if you can. If not, and you think you're losing a lot of money in stock, at this particular time is a strong possibility that you can take some out as early retirement, pay the tax on it, and lock it into a CD. The CD rates should be pretty good, and I'll take a look at that. I was doing a little bit today helping someone out. You can lock in a CD right now, and we just have to watch the rates. They probably not that great, but make sure you research and see who's paying the highest interest on your CD, because you can always lock in a CD and take the interest without being penalized, whatever money you made, or you could let it continue to roll over. But you do want to make sure that you invest. We have to, whatever we have, you guys, it's kind of like this. It's time for us to gather up our belongings and possibly move. Now, how you perceive that is your perception of it. But we have to be wise right now because they're working and they're working against us. And remember, you only go from, I'm just trying to make sure I could put this right. Yeah, just make sure, because we either going to be here or there. And that's it. There is no middle. You could your income could either be up here or down the bottom. There's no middle no more. So we lose. The middleman, I don't know, y'all. Some stuff is happening. We need to stay tuned. Let's stop focusing so much on this, and let's see how we could get together, band together. Really, you guys, collaborate, come up with businesses, strategically think, and make this money. If you miss your opportunity, that's on you. When you look at me and you see me, you gonna say, she was trying to tell me she must have did something right, because look at her now. Now, I saw a YouTuber, speaking of that, I've seen these little YouTubers, content creators, YouTubers, whatever. I've seen them start off in apartment buildings, in little houses. Now they are in huge homes, mini mansions. And they did that through YouTube. But not that they just consistently every day come on here and make videos and, pound it out, grind it out day in, day out like that. But the money they had, I'm sure they invested. I'm sure an investor. See, when you have money, people come along and they want to help you manage your money. I remember working at the bank, right? And I was young. And I used to see all this money, and I was like, man, they got a lot of money. I wonder how they get accounts like that. White folk, right? few black folk, right? And so I was wondering I said, well, I ain't gonna wonder. So what I used to do is when they come in, I used to say, oh yeah, how you doing, Mr. George or something, somebody you see all the time. Hey, Mr. George, how are you? You looking good today, so and so. I said, Mr. George, I wanted to ask you a question, but I don't want it to be unprofessional. I said, but Mr. George, I have I said, I have X amount of dollars. I said, and I'm wondering how to invest, my money to make it grow. I said, and I just want you to give me some pointers if you can. Boy, Mr. George just let it all out. They just be so glad to help you in some cases. And I took what Mr. George said and I didn't ever forget it. But I asked them when I was just a little old tailor, because I saw all that money he had and I wanted to know how Mr. George had got all that money. See, because sometimes you just have bank accounts. Sometimes you have bank accounts, wealth accounts. A lot of us don't know about that. Wealth accounts. Wealth accounts is heavy. A lot of us don't have that. That's what we need to go from a regular checking account to a wealth account. Why don't you guys research that and see the difference? Research CDs, research investments. And yes, we are losing now, but it'll come back up. It'll come back up. I mean, if you don't think you're going anywhere tomorrow, then invest your money. Lock your money in a CD. Yeah, move in silence it's kind of hard for us to move in silence sometimes. I noticed that. Yeah, we do tell everything. Hey, Miss T, I subbed after watching Bree. I know, I appreciate Bree so much. Thank you, Tyler. Is it Taylor? Taylor, I see you over there all the time. Thank you, baby girl. Appreciate that. Miss Me. Hey, Miss Mommy. I got an account. All right. Yeah, owning has its perks, but do not buy property if you cannot afford it. Wait and save it. And that's a good thing. Yeah, Duchess. See, yeah, that's a double-edged sword too. People always tell you buy property, buy property. Next bank account, lastly, wealth account. I hope we get to a wealth account. I sure hope so. That's something too. I have went back on what did somebody owning property. You have to be very careful because when you own property, remember you're responsible for everything that goes on. You either have to have, and sometimes those insurances aren't that great. Warranties, home warranties, they're not that great. It's always that fine reading, the part we don't read that gets us when you call the home warranty place. Oh, that's not covered. Oh, this is expiring. You do need money. A lot of people are just renting now because home ownership is expensive. Yeah, but I'm beginning to think like I thought before. My sister and I talked about it. Down south, you guys, property. Yeah, that's how I got into it. Yeah, the doctor, one of my doctors, he was telling me how to do that day trading. Down south, their property is really cheap right now. Now, I think it'll fall even more before it rises again, just because all that's going on. So if someone have a chunk of money and they just want to invest, I probably take a trip down south, see how much a piece of land costs and how much property costs. And I probably would get ready to buy me some. I'm telling you, something ain't right. I'm telling you, something is not right. Land is the most valuable thing that you can have. Without land, you are not valued. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Buy you a piece of land. Try to find you a piece of land. Then you put a house on it. But get that land if you can. Get that land. Get that land if you can. Yeah, we do. We need to learn how to invest. Hopefully, I could get someone over here on my other channel that will explain, and we can have a panel about that and help us out a little bit. I learn every day. No, nobody's gonna bring City Hustle to the South. No, they different people. They're different. But we need to learn something. We need to make money right here. We need to make money right here. If you monetize, stay focused on your content. Remember what I was telling you that I heard, beloved. who's doing quite well for herself, but mess is not going to sell, you guys. Mess is not going to sell. People are not wanting to invest in people who's dragging kids and each other and physical, incapable people. They don't want to invest in that. They want to invest in something clean. And that's why we need to get ready to shift a little bit. I know we in the B sector. I didn't forget that. I know what it's about, but we still could shift a little bit. You know what I mean? And I see a little shift. Believe me, I see a little shift. And I'm happy. I'm not trying to change anyone. I'm not trying to change the B sector. I'm just trying to be an example for people. I'm trying to be a positive influencer. That's what I am. I'm trying to uplift, motivate, inspire people to come on, y'all. We got this. We got this. As a group of women, women are strong and powerful. We got this. Let's just get it. Work on it every day and tell me how to get to Sesame Street. Every day, make a plan to get to Sesame Street. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do, sis. I'm not trying to bring no hurt or harm or danger to anyone. Yeah, Angie Pooh does know about investing. There's a couple of people know about investing. But remember, those are two things. I'm in the Beyond the Beef sector or trying to get I know, baby. Mama Teve, no. Mama Teve, no. That's okay. Nobody's going to change overnight. I'm not trying to get anybody to do anything they don't want to do. You have to want to do something. I'm just bringing you me. I'm sharing me. If you want to talk about something, and make sure that it goes from your mouth to my ears and keep it that way, hit me up. Hit me up. Drop my link, Queen Diva, baby. Drop my email link. Hit me up. Let's chat about it. If there's a question you want to ask me, a topic you want to talk about, let me know. Let me know what you need me to do or what you would like to see on my channels. Let me know. And I can make it happen. Now, if you want me to get up here and cuss somebody and drag someone, I can't make that happen. But if you want me to make something else happen, let's get it. Sometimes it's going to be panels, and they're going to be private panels. And what I mean by that is we could see the people, like you guys could be able to see, but I'm not going to allow everyone on the panel because everybody's chemistry don't mix. And I don't want to put people in certain positions where they ever feel uncomfortable here. Anytime you come to my house, kick your shoes off, relax, grab a drink, and sit back and feel comfortable. You're not threatened at all over here. We may not agree, but we're not going to jump on you. This is a safe haven. I told you, it's not going to always be about a bunch of mess, but I don't want y'all to forget what I told y'all earlier. Don't forget what I told you. Yeah, we do have to do everything. Isn't it crazy? Some appliances are very expensive. Thank you. My equity is crazy, but they are building like crazy and prices are going up. Yeah, you see that pink sugar? Pink sugar is from the South. That's what I'm saying. If you can, grab your loot, go buy some land down south because they're going to try to send all of us back down there, believe it or not. They gonna make it here. With people tearing up stuff, I see people frustration, I see their anger and everything like that. But here's my thing. Here's the confliction in my mind. You tear this all up because you angry, and I get it. Oh, I get it. I'm angry at what's happening. When they rebuild it better. But it's not for you. So if we burn down this community because we so upset, I get it. When they build that community back up, they are going to purposely gentrify that area and build it back up that you can't afford it. So where do you think we're going to end up at? Back down south. The only thing different is we won't be picking cotton. That's the only thing different. We were not going back there to pick cotton. We'll have ownership if we smart enough. I mean, that's how I think. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm different. I told my sister, let's get let's get some property down there. Yeah, this will be fine. This will be fine. All this will be fine. But let's get some property down there and invest. Because where do you think and how do you think this is getting set up? See, that's why you see how she's saying houses has double. That's why it's important to get them now. That's why they burning and looting. Yeah, do you think those people, listen, do you really think that those are us out there doing all that looting and burning down? Come on now. Do you really think that is us? They're going to make you think that is us. They want people to think that we're not that was sent into be, come on. It's all a part of the setup. Let's tear it up so we could build it back up and get rid of them. But they highlight us. They don't highlight the real fire stars, the real looters. They're not highlighting. They're highlighting us so it can look like we're doing it. But no. We're not the only ones out there destroying. Because see, they have already planned on how they're going to rebuild, and we're not a part of that. We wasn't a part of that plan. No. We're not a part of that plan. So we have to do our own thing. That's the truth. We have to build our own, So I don't know. There's been quite a few neighborhoods here in Nashville that have been gentrified. Yeah, and then when they gentrified, they so expensive. I watched a lot of your families probably at Indian Land find out where your people originate from. QI, I am part Cherokee Indian. Yeah, on the honest tip, baby, I am. Now listen, she said a couple of places, Extremely Me said a couple of places have been gentrified. I live in the surrounding area where a lot of places have been gentrified as well. Hey, baby. How you doing, Spiller Boy? I mentioned you. A couple of places have been gentrified. These people can't afford to live in them. They can't even afford to live there. So they moved them. They shift all of those people with vouchers and different things like that. They done shift them to another part now. You can't even afford to live there. For a 1-bedroom, the minimum is $2,100. That's just without all the rest of the stuff. $2,100 on up. I was in an apartment, a friend of mine's, they paid, listen to this, $3,150 for a 2-bedroom in a new apartment building that has the concierge, have all that good stuff, all the Amazon packages come, all the cleaners be taken out, dog walkers coming, $3,150. All the extra amenities, it wasn't tennis courts, it wasn't golf course, nothing like that. $3,150 in what they call the city. That's crazy. So if they build enough of those up, what little person can afford to live there? So what happens? You put them out, and so they start moving further and further south till they get us all back there. Till they get most of us all back south. That's why if you have money, you should really go seek out some land and whatever it takes and start building down there, because we won't be here very long. I mean, in the area. I live in, you hate to even say where you want to live at. But anyway, it's considered one of the richest counties in the world. The hood here too, they gentrifying it. So you see what she said, they are gentrifying the hood there. So how are they able to live there? When you have people on vouchers, people on low income, where are the low income people supposed to live? That's what I want to know. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just some stuff is happening, you guys, and we're being distracted. Ain't no way I'll get. Oh yeah, they do. You get your package, get the mail, everything is brought to them. Groceries, everything. So now that QI said this, see, that's what I'm talking about. They are gentrifying all the major cities. So they are putting high rises. They putting all these new healthy stores and all that stuff like that. All these nice places in our areas, and we can't even afford to live in them. No, you can't even afford to live in them. So I don't know. Love listening to you, Miss T. I'm learning. Looking forward to hearing you. Your M on matters. Hearing your M on matters. I don't know, Jazzy, what the M on matters. I'm a little slow. They trying to move low income people out. But not only are they trying to, when they moved into Oakland with it, I said, here we go. Yap money, here we go. And let me tell you something too. Let me tell you a little something too. Let's just talk about ancient mama pancakes. And then I'll tell you something. Caucasians are behind a lot of these black products, right? We buying them left and right, think we supporting our own people, and Caucasians are owning those products. So now revelation is coming. So we seeing where in this Aunt Your Mama and some other stuff. But let me tell you what they also do. Artists and entertainers, they use them too to trick us. Yeah, they use them for the face of them. See, black folks are the face of white folk. See, because you're going to put black folk in front of your project in California. You're going to bring all your heavy hitters out, the Beyoncés, the Jay-Z's, the T.I.'s, what's the Mikes, the this person, that person, I don't even keep up with. You're going to put all your heavy hitters in there to tell us you're investing in us. And we going to believe it because that's a celebrity who we put on a pedestal. We going to believe that they telling us the truth, that they not leading us astray. At the end of the day, it's all about money. Money could buy people. Their intentions may be good, but there's some bad too in the agenda. Your intentions may be good, but the agenda is no good. So they put all those people in front of us to make us think like they're for us when they're the puppet master behind them. That's against us. But that's how they sell their product, making us think that our own people is offering us something. Nothing is free. We sell. Black folks sell. Keep that in mind. And I'll tell you a little story about that. I had a friend of mine who I grew up with, and he's a black guy, and we grew up, and he joined the military, and he did all that. Well, he's the guy who did the playback, the NFL playback. He created that, and virtual tours. He sold his first virtual home tours to Prudential. I think it was Prudential or somebody. He sold that to him. That was his. But when he sold the NFL, remember the box that they used to the refs look through for the playback? That was his product. He invented that. And what happened is he went to sell it. He went to sell it to the NFL. NFL didn't want to buy it. So he tried to sell it to someone else. They didn't want to buy it. He got his buddy. And his buddy went. He told his buddy, here, I need you to go in there and take this to his buddy went right in there, and boom, deal made. He's a millionaire. The virtual tours that you could take now to see a house or go through a problem, he created that. He was the inventor. Now he had white people, just how they do us, he did them. He had the white man to go out there and sell his product, and they brought it like that. But they had declined to buy it from him, to make the deal with him. But when the white man took it in there, they made the deal right away. He's a millionaire. My sister will tell you, he's a millionaire. He grew up with us. Very sharp, smart man, highly educated. He's decorative from the military. He have tons of accolades, just phenomenal guy. And that's what happened. He played their game on them. He sent that white man in there to sell his product. And he sold it. Yep, he sold it. For cheap, yep. It happens all the time. Oh, good. Exclusively me. You know what? Though what I heard exclusively me. Now I don't know if this is true. Of course, I didn't research it. But they say that if the government, well, the government, offer you to buy your property. I know in this area, I've heard it in the area that if the government offer you 3 times to buy your property and you don't sell it, then because the property is not, you don't own a property, not where I live at, but in the surrounding area, you never own a property. You just own a home. And that's a bad thing. So if they make you 3 offers and you don't buy it, they give you the lowest offer and take your property because you don't own the property. You just own, you don't own the land. Sorry, baby. And they'll take the land from you and you just own the house. So you lose. And I know they said they had something about eminent domain. I haven't researched that. I need to study it before I expound on it. But I know people have been offered to sell their home when the government wanted to put certain businesses in the area to sell their home, and they declined the offer, and they offered it them 3 times, and then they came with them just taking a property. They had to sell a property. They had to take the lowest offer. They came back and offered them the lowest, and they had to take it because they wanted that land. Yeah, that's messed up, isn't it? Exactly. Somebody know what I'm talking about? We have to first create and invent products. Oh, we got a lot of products. We what we are? We are creative people. We're just not putting our minds to use. And now that they are corporate land, okay, QI. And now that they have all these distractions, we really can't focus on creating, or we don't have that peace. We have that unrest. And it's hard to create when you have an unrest spirit, when you're not there. So that's making it hard for us now. But that's the purpose of some of the distraction, is to knock us off our game. Donations aren't required, but appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, let me ask you something. Do you guys see I'm monetized now? What eminent domain is? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Eminent domain, QI. That's what I'd say. Yeah. I know it's so sad for us, and I just think that us sometimes being ignorant, eminent domain. Yeah, that's why I said it's something eminent domain. I think some of us just being ignorant, and not like I'm calling us ignorant, dummy, not ignorant to the fact of doing research to find things out. People tend to rip us off. People tend to take things that we have because we don't know, simply because we don't know. And we talked about that before, how we read a lot of contracts and we never read the fine print. And that's purposely done. It's put there purposely. The things that they want you to know, they always say, yeah, and this is just doing this and sign this and sign that, and this is just saying that you agree to that. We never really look through all those pieces of paper. We never really look through all those pieces of paper. We just sign a lot of times, and that's what happened. That little fine print is the print that we ignore, we don't see, and that's how we lose. Oh, thank you, TC. Thank you. I'm going to leave that up a minute. I didn't know that, TC. We already starting? Okay, then we have to use that. TC, I'm going to need you on the platform one day to explain to me the Black Wall Street that you said we have. Hey, baby. The Black Wall Street that you say we have, because I don't know. I didn't know that. The devil's in the details always. Yeah, we do. We really do. But you know what? I think a lot of us just want to have, what we believe we worked for. I believe that a lot of us believe that we have worked for our homes, our cars, our whatever. Oh, I think that a lot of us believe that we have worked for that. And so you want it just like everyone else. And so when they say hey, I'm giving you this loan to buy this house, you're excited. So you go and you have tons. And let me tell you something. You go to the title company and it's stacks of paper. You don't really read through all that. You're just so excited to own a home, you neglect to read the fine print, and there's tons and tons. It's purposely done. In a lot of cases, it's purposely done because they know we are lazy people. Not just black people. People in general is not going to read that. Why would you create something that you could put in something like that? Just to deter us from reading it. And we lose. So that's what happens. We have to stop, but it's a lot. And we just anxious to own just like everybody else. We just want to own our own. We have to stop making decisions off emotions. That's true. Hey, baby. How are you, Doreen? I miss you. Yes, we are in the process of boycott to only buy black. And let's talk about that only buy black and all that. Okay, so now people are in the process of only buying black on July the 7th. But you're going to, on July the 3rd, July the 1st, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, you're going to buy plenty to celebrate July the 4th. I mean, tell me how that works. Just tell me how that works. Do you think that the one day, yeah, we'll put a little dent in something, but how about the whole week? How about if you don't celebrate July the 4th? Make your own holiday. Juneteenth coming up, right? That and some other stuff. Why, if you're going to not buy something, products, and you think it's going to impact the economy, why not do it for a whole week? Why are we just doing it for one day? That's just like fasting for one day. I mean, it benefits you in relations to health. It does benefit you to fast off and on, intermittent fast. But I'm talking about what benefit is it really going to give you? So we just, for one day, come on, y'all, we could do better than that. We could do better than that. So only get loans if you can pay it off. Yeah. Yes, for a week. Yeah, I believe a week, QI. We need to do that for a week. Yes, holidays are for their profit. Another thing, too, my family is getting a little upset because I don't care about holidays anymore. I just don't care about holidays anymore because those are man-made holidays to get our money. So how about if we boycott buying all that garbage on Christmas? That would impact them, right? A month would really be impactful to the economy. Just saying, you got to stock up on orders to not, but therefore you're buying. Yeah, I'm just saying they're going to make all that money. It doesn't work at all. We need to get into do it anyway in a longer time. Okay. It doesn't work at all. We need to get into do it anyway in a longer time. I understand what you're saying, Makai. We just need to do it. We need to do it for a longer period of time. Simple. I see it, baby. I just need to rebuy it. Bye. I saw you, Doreen. Miss T, M stands for message. Laughing my butt off. Okay. Oh, okay, Jazzy. I got you. Back to what we was talking about earlier. Thank you, Queen. Facts, boycott holidays. Yeah, right. I do that already. I don't do holidays. I'm getting away from it as well. Well, you guys, I've been on here long. I've been on here an hour. Tomorrow is a work day, so I need to go visit my grandbabies. So I won't be on later on tonight. I'll run the streets though, but I won't be back until probably Saturday. I got to see my work schedule Saturday, maybe. But again, thank you. I hope everybody watched the replay if you didn't see it from the beginning, because I shouted out everyone who I greatly appreciated who helped me reach my milestone of 1,000. And I am monetized now. I'm happy. Brianna, Spill It Boy, just everybody. Lady Nika, everyone I already said. Duchess, my bootleg host, we gonna do something next week so you could co-host me. You didn't lose your spot, baby, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here because I have things to do, but I appreciate you. Thanks, Makai. Congratulations. Thanks you. Thanks. I watched the replay. It was late. Watch the replay, Doreen. It's shout out even to you guys, my subbies. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. You know what? I wanted to change this, you guys. Hold on 1 minute. I want to do something else. Let me find this. I want to close with this. I gotta find it. No, I gotta find it. I can't find it right now. You know when you always want to find something, you can't. And I can't. I thought this was a nice jazz piece, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out with my usual. Thanks for joining me, and congratulations to us. This is just the beginning of our journey. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you see your queen's crown, your king's crown, your king's crown crooked, help him straighten it up. If you see your queen's crown crooked, help her straighten it up. Make sure you speak life and wisdom into your princes and your princesses. They are our joint heirs in our future. Always be a blessing to someone. It doesn't take much to bless someone. A simple hello. Can I buy you a cup of coffee? You look good today. You know, here's $1 or whatever. It doesn't take much. Remember, you have to give to receive. With that being said, don't forget the gems that I drop and keep your eyes to the ground when you run these streets. See you all later. Talk to you later. Thanks and bye.